What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for PALANTIR Technologies with the ticker symbol PLTR. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like PALANTIR continues to sell off. Even the earnings push prices lower. However, the earnings was predictable to some degree because we did have a triple test of this the $14.21 level. I'm gonna put a trend line right there to show you guys right now. So we had a triple test of it. So once price action cannot break through a level, it just continues to trend the opposite direction. So you can see that we had the first test on February 1st, the second test February 10th, and the last test February 16th. I think longs were trying to play this breakout. There were people trying to buy this breakout, thinking prices would trend higher, but then they got stopped out from the earnings or the this trend line acting as resistance. We also buy the EMA, and also the trend is still continuing to trend lower. So there were signs that the price was probably going to continue lower, and I talk about that more in my course, not really on YouTube, because a lot of people think that the earnings are not predictable, but in my course I'll show you signs that can tell you that the price action is not random. So let's take a look at the channel. So I think this is the one that PALANTIR was inside of. You can see that this was fitting the price action very nicely. If I drag it down, you can see that we get a lot of touches on the bottom side, we get a lot of touches on the top side. Let me drag this up right here. Go ahead. So for PALANTIR, this channel looks pretty bullish because we had a breakout side of it and a move to a new low. So I say that a lot of times throughout my stock analysis videos. If we have a channel and we have a breakout side of it, that shows signs of weakness for the trend, and we could be reversing, or at least trending sideways for a while. However, after further analysis, there does seem to be another channel in play. If I drag it a little flatter and I drag it to the bottom, you can see that maybe we're in a spiking channel. So the yellow channel is just drawn from the top swing all the way down, and that fits the price action pretty good. However, if this market is creating a spiking channel, then we did not have a breakout side of the channel yet, and looks like we're just continue to the lower side before getting some type of bounce, kind of like we did over here. So we could be seeing some type of bounce for PALANTIR very shortly, maybe back up to the upside, maybe even to get a breakout side of this green channel before continuing lower. So I'm a little bullish, not right now, but I think we're going to see a bigger bounce for PALANTIR just because we are getting very close to a strong support before. You can see that right at this $9 level or even the $10 level led to a massive push up for PALANTIR. So there could be a lot of buy orders left over here. So I think maybe once PALANTIR trends lower and lower, there could be some buy orders that are hit, and it might push the market up a little bit higher. There is a gap from the earnings that could be filled, and we'll have to wait and see if the market wants to even get up there. But like I said before, if the yellow channel is in play, I don't know which one's in play actually. So it could be both. Both of them make sense. Both of them fit the price action pretty good, and we won't know until we see more signs on the chart. So if the yellow channel is the one in play, then it looks like it could be ending soon. However, if the green channel is in play, we have not had a breakout side of it, so we could just be bouncing back and forth inside of it before seeing the breakout side in a move to a new low. Let me show you guys some measured moves. So the measured move is already hit for this one right here. You see that was the first leg down. PALANTIR was going sideways before continuing the second leg because the market was in twos. And if I drag that over, you can see that we pretty much already reached this measured move, but we're still trending lower at the $10.58 level. So maybe it's actually the green channel in play then. So that's a sign right there. And I do see another measured move that potentially can be reached, but this one's very shocking. It's a very bold prediction. I don't know if it's going to actually come true. You see that this was the first leg up and this was the second leg up. Pretty close enough if the market isn't perfect. So normally if we get two legs of correction, that could be the center of the pattern. So this was the first leg down for PALANTIR, and if I drag this over to where we started the second leg, you can see this is right at the $1.77 level. So that's a very big drop for PALANTIR to do. Let's just see the percentage drop if PALANTIR were to go that low. So that would be about a 95-96% drop. So it's not out of the realm. There's a bunch of stocks that pretty much already did that on the market. Palantir has dropped, let's see how much it has dropped so far. It has dropped about 77%, so that's a very large drop itself. So we have to wait and see which channel is correct. I'll give you guys an update maybe in the coming weeks when I see more clues. And again, technical analysis is just about looking at the price chart. So if we have a circle and I put a line right here and another line right here, and what do you guys think it's gonna be? You know, that's why when you see more clues, we know what it is. Oh, it's like a person, right? It's just like the Wheel of Fortune, where you have empty spaces and you have to decide, oh, which phrase is it, or which letters go in the boxes. And when more and more appear, then you already know, oh, what the word is. It's just same thing with technical analysis. Once we see more clues, then I'm way more confident in defining which channel we are in, or if the downtrend is over, or if the measure moves are reached or not. So right now, I'm gonna stick with the green channel, just because it tells the story a little bit better, because we did have that spike down and then a channel in place. So the green one also works, so I'm gonna stick with the green one. So if we stick with the green one, we are coming near support, so we could see a bounce maybe back up to the $14 level, if that's what Palantir wants to do, because we are coming very close to a strong support level in the past. So that could lead to a bigger bounce than we have seen before. But that bigger bounce may be just short-lived for Palantir, just to continue lower again. So we'll have to wait and see. So let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. And the reason I was leaning more towards the green channel on the daily chart is because when I looked at the weekly chart, this channel right here fit pretty good when I drew it on the chart. So this one fit pretty good, the price action. So that's why I was thinking we're probably in a spiking channel, because you can see that big red candle for this week dropped down pretty quickly, and then we went in a flatter 45-degree channel. So that's why I was leaning more towards the green channel on the daily chart, and this makes more sense than the yellow one if I just drag it from the highs. However, that one also fits, but I think we're in a spiking channel that's going down. So we are coming near support, so we could see a bigger bounce than we have seen before. But you can see that pretty much every pullback in the market was short-lived. So that's why it's always better to assume that we have not bottomed, just because downtrends can last longer than most people think. So the trend looks like it's still in play. Even though we might get a bounce over here, I'm still not going to think that's the bottom. It's just a higher probability to assume that it's not, because you can only have one bottom, right? So if the market pulls back several times, you could be wrong all the time until we finally get that bottom. So if someone is taking a short every time the pullback stops, 9 out of 10 times they'll be making money. So and only the person who picked the bottom will be right one time. So it's just always a higher probability to assume that the trend is just going to continue lower as long as the channel is in play. So the channel is still in play, so every pullback could just be a pullback, and the trend can just resume. So nothing really bullish on the chart. I am still a long-term believer that the S&P 500 has not topped, or even the Nasdaq. So I'm pretty sure if those aren't topping, then and those can go higher, I'm pretty sure Palantir can go higher with it too. That's a maybe not, but we'll have to wait and see. But we are pretty much back near IPO prices, so we could see some buyers at these levels. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.